access to that which you need. When did you start this business?
Probably 3 years ago. Just starting it, yeah.
Okay, because you're in a 9 personal year, which started at your birthday. I would not look to start too much new stuff this year.
Okay.
If anything, do your best to get your ducks in order and get things more organized. Because if you go to start something this year, because 9, there's an ending vibration to a 9. If you go to start something big this year, it may not necessarily work out. Okay. If you wait till your birthday next year, when you go into your 1 personal year, the beginning of your next 9-year cycle, my sense here is that things will work out far greater for you.
Great. Okay.
You are a person who needs to work for yourself. It's important you have that team now.
Right.
Do you have a team of people?
No, I do not at this time. It's really just a startup.
I understand.
Really.
I used to be in the barbecue sauce business.
Okay. So, but I'm a hairdresser, so I have a real job. That's just something I would like to do.
All right. Well, whatever you do with the sauce, if you're going to move forward with it, make sure you assemble some sort of a team around you. Because again, ones like to start things, but they get to a point where they get another idea. So it's important for you to have someone by your side that will push you along. I have to ask you, in your chart, your challenges are mostly 7s. Were there any addiction problems with you or anything in your family?
No, maybe my brother maybe gambled, but not. I wouldn't call it.
Do you have a tendency to isolate yourself at times?
No, I'm definitely not an isolated person.
What about when you're alone, not cutting hair?
I guess I could be home alone and be okay with that.
The lesson here with the 7 challenge is that it's very important for you to develop your sense of your inner analysis, your ability to know. 7 is very much a number that is a seeker. And when it shows up as a challenge, the challenge is there that you really develop your ability to understand and to learn. I will give you this advice not only as a numerologist, but as someone who's in the food business for a very long time. It's very important that you research as much as you can about the food business. It's a very difficult business.
I know, I've heard.
And it takes a lot. And you really need to stick with it if you want to make something of it. So do your due diligence. Use your powers of learning and research and analysis and really put them to use to fully understand what it is you're getting into. Okay.
And how serendipitous is it that my guest just happened to be in a food business? I mean, the Vegas
really.
Okay. So it's wonderful the way the universe orchestrates our people. And I've got people, and it's just going to be that serendipitous and beautiful for you this year, honey. And I agree with what Michael is saying in that the time to really launch and move forward will be after your birthday of next year, but time goes blank. And
but it's funny because I'm actually going to see a new manufacturer like Wednesday that I've been trying to see for 4 months, and they had jury duty and I had the flu and the snowstorms. And now I have an appointment to see them Wednesday, so it's pretty funny.
Okay, well, if you want to talk after the show, I can give you some insight, because I was in the sauce business for about 7 years.
Not that kind of sauce. No.
Barbecue sauce. But I was also an Italian chef for 30 years. So.
Oh, wow.
See?
So aligned.
Do we deliver or what, babe? Okay, special
great.
Delivery, me to you. And the angels are going to do that as well. And I know that Michael will share with you his knowledge and his experience and his expertise. And that's another reason why you're here this evening.
Absolutely.
Okay? So we're always blessed, and that's what I'm trying to say, keep the faith. What you need is always delivered right on time when you need it.
Right.
Unfortunately, we're human, so our time expectations are we want it yesterday, But if we had been given that yesterday, it wouldn't be palatable. It's like making your sauce and not allowing all the flavors to marry and blend. It wouldn't be as developed. So the best is yet to come for you. I'm so excited. It's going to be, you look what Famous Amos did with 1 cookie, all right? That's what your sauce is going to do for you, all right? Wow, nice. And then you can branch off and do the Rachel Ray thing and, come up with your own EVOO and, go with branding and go nuts. You can expand because you're Capricorn, you have to. Once you build that successful business, you're never satiated. It's like, okay, now what can I accomplish, right? And that's why I always genuflect to Capricorns and Scorpios, okay? Please know that this there's also something to do with a, I want to say Danny or Danielle, Daniel,
Dante,
Dante. Who's this to you, please?
boyfriend?
Oh, okay. As long as it's not Dante's Inferno, it's okay. No,
I don't know.
I'm
That would be
kidding.
the closest. That
Okay. All right. But I don't think this, your love life is, we'll get there. But this guy, Dan or Daniel, maybe you just haven't met him yet, is going to be connected to the business opportunity.
Wow.
All right. And there's something to do with a licensing attorney. So either he's a licensing attorney, and you have to, have to go through the copyright and make sure that nobody else can has the copyright on the ingredients or the amount, or you can have a skosh more salt than somebody else and still be okay and use your recipe. And I think that's what Michael will go over with you. There's a lot of research and fine tuning that's so that you don't miss out and get the short end of the stick. Okay, so I think this is why this guy Daniel, I think he's a licensing attorney, is going to cut through the red tape for you. Okay, and you can trust him too. Okay. I also want to say that there's something to do with that. You need to be on a boat. You need the water. Do you feel like a new woman if you're at the beach or you're on the water?
I'm looking to move down to the beach, actually.
Oh, bingo.
It's in the universe what I want to do, where I want to be.
I think the angels heard you because they're telling me, listen, do you want to know a secret? And they're saying yes. These prayers will be answered.
Yeah.
And they said, because the waves need to softly rock you to sleep. You've been like an insomniac. You haven't really been sleeping, right?
For like 3 years.
Oh, God bless. All right. So that's going to be taken care of. All right. So you're going to move down by the water, a beautiful place. Your whole energy is going to shift and change. It's just awesome. And all in your 1 year up and coming. After your birthday, this is when everything is going to start happening for you.
Wow.
And it's going to be wonderful because it's going to be one right after the other after the other.
Just the way I like it. Perfect.
Yay! Let's applaud her. Yay! Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. And we have Tim on the phone. Can we help you out, Tim? Hello? Hello? Oh, my God. Tim?
Wow.
Yeah, how you doing?
Hey, babe. I need your year of birth because we got Michael John Fierro here doing numerology.
Oh, okay, that's excellent.
Okay, so 5/30, what year were you born?
1974.
1974. Good year. Okay, so he's working his magic for you, babe. What's your area of concern today, Tim? Work?
Well, it's always worked. I've been waiting patiently. We've talked about it.
Right.
So I just was curious. I'm still trying to find this property or find some money for this property.
Right.
And I just want to see.
Oh, you're going to be the land baron. There's just no doubt about it. We'll see what Michael has to say.
Well, Tim, you have an 11 life path. Now, numerology is based on the numbers 1 through 9, but the numbers 11, 22, 33, all the double-digit numbers are known as master numbers. So an 11 is an intuitive and inspirational teacher. What kind of work do you do?
Nothing to do with inspiring anyone. Strictly technical stuff.
And do you consider yourself psychic?
Yes, you are. Come on, don't be modest. He's psychic.
My sense here is that you're probably more intuitive than you realize you may be, and I would certainly encourage you to develop that talent. Now, with master numbers, my belief is this, that when you have a master number, there's an indication here that you volunteered to come down here at this time to help. So it's very important when you have a master number that you manifest that number at its higher vibration, because master numbers are an exalted position of a lower digit.
And can I help you with saying that you were right? Because he's being modest. He and his significant other are talking about opening up a 501c3 for children daycare center.
Okay.
Okay, that matches an 11.
Okay, yes.
All right.
And it's important, Tim, again, that you exercise at 11 at the higher vibration, because master numbers that are not exercised at the higher vibration reduce to the worst conditions of the lower digit. So in the case of the 11, it reduces to the worst conditions of the 2, and in essence, you become a doormat in your own life. People consistently take advantage of you and walk all over you. So if you're in those kinds of situations in your life, that's the universe telling you to bump it up a notch.
Okay.
Okay? Now, you're currently in a 6th personal year. So this is a year that has a great deal to do with home and family. It has a great deal to do with service to others. 6 is mom, it's the teacher, it's the healthcare worker, it's the counselor. There's great energy around that type of environment. So if you're planning on starting a school or some sort of establishment that caters to children, this would be a perfect year to really get it going. There's also a possibility that you may be in a situation where you are in a caretaking role for someone in your life. If that does happen, just be sure that you embrace the situation with an open heart and open arms and handle it accordingly, because you'll be rewarded for it, so to speak. This is also a year where money flows a little bit easier. So if you're looking to raise funding for your project, this would certainly be a year to do it.
Okay. That's fine. I appreciate your information.
You're welcome.
Tim, see, we just love it when you call in and we're able to make you happy and take some of that anxiety out of your life, darling.
Okay, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks for calling
Trust
in.
your intuition.
All right.
Thanks for calling in, Tim. Have a good night, honey. He's too modest. He's very intuitive. He's very insightful. And God bless he just doesn't want to ring his own bell on that.
Can't waste that ability.
Yeah.
It'll backfire on him.
I know, but he's going to do it. He's definitely going to do it. See, I have the insider information line going, so I know it to be so. And hopefully we can give another beautiful Capricorn lady some information. Come on up to that microphone. Yeah, you. Come on. Okay, darling, can you give us your birthday, month, day, and year, please?
January 6th, 1952.
Okay.
And your first name?
Maureen.
Maureen. Maureen. One of my favorite names, and a beautiful one. And I want you to stay right where you are, Maureen, because when we do this show, the time goes into the twilight zone, and it goes by so fast that we don't know where it goes to. But for everybody watching live, hang in. We're coming back. For everybody watching the rebroadcasted show, if you want to be here with us, just shoot us an email, shoot me the email, GraceGrella@gmail.com. Give me your digits, and we'll mail them to Michael. No, only kidding. And we'll make sure that you're here up close and personal, feeling the love. This is why we do the show. Everybody's donating their time and their talent here. So stay in the positive zone, stay upbeat, stay happy, and if you need the 411, call me. Don't be afraid, you can call me. Thanks for watching. Let's play fast. Now we'll start.